The International Monetary Fund Executive Board approved a $980 million loan equivalent of 3.2 billion kina under the Extended Credit Facility and Extended Fund Facility for Papua New Guinea, aimed at supporting the government's reform agenda. It was here at Parliament House on the 23rd of March 2023, during the last Parliament sitting, that former Prime Minister Peter O'Neill, on the floor of Parliament, urged the Treasurer Ian Lynn-Starkey to outline the terms and conditions of the IMF loan.
And they're urging the authorities, that's you, Treasurer, the need to accelerate structural reform programs. And I quote, you read the statement properly. That's what they are lending you the money. You are not telling us the conditions in which you are borrowing this money.
In his response, Treasurer Ian Lynn-Starkey said the IMF loan was not a bailout for the country, but a good deal at 2.4%.
Is a good deal at 2.4%. The IMF is not a bailout. It is a good deal.
While former Prime Minister Peter O'Neill warned of adverse consequences, the PNG government went ahead and borrowed, whilst Treasurer Ian Lynn-Starkey downplays it as funds needed for reforms. In a roundtable discussion with media, the IMF resident representative Sorab Rafiq, who has been in the country and has begun his new posting, stated that the 3.2 billion kina loan would be given in tranches and would be repaid by the PNG government over the long term and at a low interest rate that is also below the market borrowing rate for PNG.
The program that has been agreed is for 38 months, just over 3 years. The total financing is close to $1 billion. And the sort of program and the disbursement of the money is conditional on six reviews over that 3-year period. So there will be a review every 6 months. And so conditional on the targets being met that have been agreed upon with the government, will sort of then determine whether the next tranche of money is released to the government.
The report for the government of PNG agreeing to an IMF financing program was published on March the 29, 2023 and is available online. A copy was also given to the journalist involved in the discussion with Mr. Rafiq, who said the report was transparent.
The report for that was published on March the 29th, and it's available online. So this is available for everyone to read, and it basically contains all the information on what has been agreed.
For a more in-depth look on the IMF loan, a detailed story will air this Sunday on A Closer Look. Meanwhile, an announcement was also made yesterday that a permanent IMF office is being set up in Port Moresby, the country's first for over 2 decades, and that IMF was here on the invitation of the PNG government, and their presence is here to show the importance placed on PNG by IMF. Rocky Iso, National EMTV News.